Hello everyone. We'll try to make it a bit less personal like previous presentation. So I'm Dirk from Synths, and this is our team writer Codec, good friend of mine. So we are ones who are like 2 out of 5 teams, 5 persons in Synths team, and I'll make some bit talking, and Codec will perform afterwards. When we were designing our, or putting together our black system case, there were 3 HP hole, was 3 HP hole remaining. So we thought, is it possible to make a module, of course it is possible to make a module to fit in 3 HP and have some interesting features out of it. But then we asked ourselves question, is it possible to make any Synth module in 3 HP. So we put ourselves this creative challenge and ended up with this one. The world's smallest actual modular synth, and it consists of 14 different modules in this particular setup. Actually, we have developed 20 different modules in 3 HP width. And the point of creativity was how to squeeze all features in such a tiny module so that it's still playable and so that it's playable really like performance oriented, because Codec, he's a techno person, so, and he plays a lot live. So I will go step by step through few modules we have, and Codec will show how they actually work. First of all, we have VCO. It's a Wavetable VCO, 16 waves. You can select them by knob, and you have 2 banks of 16 waves. So altogether 32 different waveforms. And it's digital VCO, but we were surprised, you know, how good it actually sounds. There is no digital hiss and stuff like that. Also, you can switch VCO to LFO mode. So we have LFO on output. It has 1 volt per octave input, and it has a WaveSurf CV input, so you can surf waves via CV. Next thing, the most interesting and most challenging was a sequencer. And what we wanted to do is make 16-step sequencer with all possible features you can imagine from a sequencer into 3 HP. So we ended up with a 16-step sequencer where you can select a sequence length. You can have a CV output. It has 6 different scales, and you have a gate output. And each gate step gate length is adjustable. You can merge steps, you can pause steps, and you have also a slide feature between steps which emulates TB303. So Codec now will just briefly go through different features, and the sequencer has 16 memory slots, so you can pre-design your sequence before performance, and it's very playable also during live performances, because first encoder you go through 16 steps, second encoder adjusts different values, and then we have light illuminated encoders, and the intensity of light in the encoder shows how high is pitch or what is a gate length. So when you navigate through all steps, you easily can see which is a like higher pitch note and which is longer a gate. Encoders are 3 colors, so when it's in one color it adjusts pitch, when it's in other color it adjusts gate length, and in third color it adjusts slide between 2 neighboring nodes. Now we are getting to to another module, which is a random module. So it's actually analog noise generator. Then we have sample and hold output, triangle LFO out. We have clock in, so sample and hold can be clocked in a BPM. And we have CV in, so you can sample incoming CVs. While nothing is patched in, then it samples noise. So you have a random sample and hold. So basically you can mix the VCO together with noise with this mode. And of course we have two kind of mixers. An audio mixer which mixes audio signals, so it's AC coped, it eliminates DC components. And also we have a CV mixer which mixes CVs. Now let's check a filter. So it's 24 decibel per octave low pass filter, very powerful one, self-resonating, 3 inputs, so input and output and CV input. You can drive filter cutoff via CV. In this case, we have plugged the envelope generator into CV input. Filter is, you know, despite the small size, it sounds really good. An envelope generator. So envelope generator actually is a multifunctional module. While nothing is plugged into gate input, it works as a LFO, and you can draw LFO's shape by adjusting attack and release knobs. Then it has several modes which can be selected by rate knob. You have triggered mode when even if you apply gate here, the envelope generator triggers, so it has AD mode. If you have you select short, medium, or long mode, it works as ASR envelope generator, and you have ASR envelopes in different lengths, up to 10 seconds of envelopes. Make some envelopes, right? What is a synth without VCA? So we have dual VCA, so you can amplitude modulate different signals, so noise separately, VCO separately. If you make a synth setup with two VCOs, you can modulate each CV separately. If nothing is plugged in second input, this one is normal to the second one. Now for those who are more in techno, we are getting to drums. So we have developed drum module which has 24 drum samples inside, and you have two banks of them. So you have drum 1 and drum 2, which can be triggered separately. Output has drums mixed together. We have we have CV control over pitch, decay, and volume of the first drum. So you can select drums by lighting up those small LEDs and easily access one of 64 drums. Flip the switch and you go to selecting another drum. So Raivo will demonstrate some possible drum samples we have there, and also pitch shifting. Is it loud enough? Some pitch shifting. And as I told, pitch shifting can be applied also via CV. Also, we have exclusive or independent switch. So if you want to emulate hit-hats, then this is what you want. You know that if triggers come in simultaneously, then in exclusive mode, second drum will not trigger. Also, you can upload your own drum samples, so you can fully load your 64 different drum samples to the module and have your own collection of drum samples here. The question how the unit is triggered, so Raivo actually is using 2 drum modules, and he triggers those by our trigger module, which has 16 different patterns, and it can run from internal clock, so it can be it can generate internal clock for the entire system, or it can run from external clock, which can be then synced to other modules. So we have 4 trigger outputs and clock in. There are preset trigger patterns which users can upload via plugging audio jack, programming audio jack into input jack, and upload their own patterns which are designed on computer. So you have a selection of 16 different patterns, and you have shift function where you can shift pattern against 0, and also you have shuffle function where you can shuffle hit-hats, for instance. And then we have some utility modules, like you want to split clock to several points. So we have buffered multi-module. It splits also audio signals, so you can send those to different filters if you wish to, and to different like split CVs and so on. And of course, since this unit is you want to have some control over it before you play it loud, in case you have 2 of those. We have designed output module with monitor stereo 3.5 millimeter jack output with volume control. We have stereo in and we have stereo out jack 3.5 millimeter, so you can plug it to any DJ console or any mixing console. And as you see, it looks like a little bit like Korg Volcas, yeah? So therefore we designed an instrument input which boosts signals to modular level. So in case something goes wrong with your patch, you actually can plug into stereo in jack your mobile phone with recorded your performance and put it under the table, and just show that you are turning some knobs and performing live. This is not the case with Codec, because he performs live always. So now he will make some short performance exclusively on this small unit. So this was it's called a perform live on like synth, all modules from America Synths. We wanted to have this thing really modular thing, not only like semi-modular, which would be like fraction of cost to produce it. It can be powered even from a lighter socket in your car, and you can monitor your compositions on simple iPhone earphones as well.
You can also get like really esoteric.
Yeah, this was very like techno-oriented patch, but really it is actual modular synth with all necessary ideas you can have. If we would have we will definitely implement some delay with cardless strong algorithm, which everybody has, so that will come with the next edition. So that's it. Today at 4 o'clock, tonight at 4 o'clock, so full performance from Codec. Thank you.